Hi, second graders. We are continuing Kittens in the Kitchen. And this is exciting. 4 kittens, but not in the best place. So we'll see what happens next. Back at school, Mrs. Williams opened the kitchen door to her and watched as Mandy carefully lifted the lid off the laundry basket. "Hello, Walton," Mandy said gently. Inside the basket, it was warm and dark. The cat purred up at her. "Come on, come and have some food." She picked up the warm, soft cat and cradled her. The 4 kittens wailed miserably. "Sorry, but mother cats need looking after too," Mandy said as she closed the lid. "There," Mandy said as she set out milk and food on the kitchen floor for Walton. The cat arched her black and white back and rubbed against Mandy's legs. Then she settled quickly and daintily to her supper. "Come and look," Mandy whispered to Mrs. Williams. "Walton won't mind." Walton raised her head briefly as Mandy lifted the basket lid once more, then kept on lapping milk. They peered together into the dark nest. Clean and dry, the 4 kittens nestled on Mr. Williams' best blue shirt, blind and helpless but quiet now, and snuggled against one another. "Oh my," Mrs. Williams shook her head. "They look like drowned rats." "No, they don't. They're beautiful," Mandy whispered. "Look." "Well, at any rate, they all look the same to me, all gray and furry and curled up like that." "No, they don't. They're very different. Can't you see?" And Mandy promptly decided to give them names. She picked them up one at a time. "This one's Smoky, and this one's Patch." She looked carefully at the 2 remaining kittens, then grinned. "And this one's Amy, and this one's Eric." "Oh," Mrs. Williams stood back, slightly shocked, then pleased in spite of herself. "Are you sure? I mean, I don't know what my husband will say." She tut-tutted and smoothed her apron. Mandy smiled and stood up as Walton finished her meal. The cat leapt up into the basket, back on duty. She sprang down into the dark well, ready to let the kittens suckle. "I think we'll let her manage for now." She put the lid back on, testing it to make sure the cat could push it off easily by herself. "Maybe tomorrow we'll start giving the kittens extra milk." Mrs. Williams nodded. "What time will you be back in the morning then?" "About 8 o'clock, before school starts." The custodian's wife showed her out. "Make sure you don't forget." "No way," Mandy waved, picked up her bike, and set off for home. The sun was setting over the field as she rode past the new houses out onto the open road. The sky was pure red, the horizon dark brown. Mandy felt the wind. She was pleased with the day, happy that Walton had had such a good birth. She'd be a wonderful mother, even though she was so young herself. Then Mandy's heart jolted. Smoky and Patch, Amy and Eric were all snuggled up for the night. There was a new world waiting outside for them, a big and dangerous place. Right now they were asleep, but Mandy tensed against the handlebars as she took the final curve down the hill into Welford. Her face frowned. She had a week to find 4 homes. Mr. Williams' threat lurched out of the lengthening shadows like a giant from a fairy tale. "Find good homes for them kittens within the week, or else I'll deal with them myself," he roared. Mandy knew he wouldn't relent. He meant what he said. A death sentence hung over the poor little kittens, and only she could save them. We'll read a few more pages. Chapter 3, page 32. Dr. Adam glanced up from the television as Mandy wandered in. The living room was low with wooden beams, a big stone fireplace, and cozy red patterned rugs on the old stone floor. It was a cold evening, and a log fire crackled. "Got any homework?" he asked. "I've already done it." Mandy flicked through a magazine. She was frowning and restless. Dr. Adam looked at her again. "Why not take that back to your grandmother's?" he suggested. Mandy nodded. She was thinking what to do to find homes for those kittens. But she picked up the little magazine and drifted off down the hallway. "Where are you off to?" her mom asked as she came in through the front door. She'd just gotten back from her yoga class, relaxed and smiling as usual. "I have to clean out the rabbit hutch. Then I'm off to Grandma and Grandpa's," Mandy said absentmindedly. She waved the magazine, still deep in thought. "Say hello from me," Dr. Emily shouted after Mandy, but she got no answer. Mandy let Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail out into the run in the backyard while she cleaned out their hutch and laid down fresh straw. Satisfied with that their water was clean and they were safely bedded down for the night, she set off up the lane to her grandparents' cottage. In the cool evening light, the mass of white lilacs in her grandfather's garden gave off a strong, sweet scent. Even at this late hour, he would be out in his greenhouse puttering. "Hi, Grandpa," she said with a wave. She stood to wait for him by the new camper sitting proudly in their side driveway. Okay, we'll stop there, page 33. Begin tomorrow. Thank you so much, second graders. I'm enjoying this book, Kittens in the Kitchen. I'm really excited to see what homes they may have in the next week. Take care of yourselves now. See you tomorrow. Bye.